How did a modest Polish force defy the brutal juggernaut of Germany, displaying a discipline that surpassed even the old Spartans? Being outnumbered 40-1, how long would they defend their land under a heavy artillery barrage? This was the Battle of Wizna, one of the most admirable shows of bravery in World War II. World War II began on September 1st, 1939, when Nazi Germany, under the leadership of Adolf Hitler, invaded Poland. This unprovoked aggression triggered a series of events that plunged the world into a devastating conflict. Poland, a nation caught between the titans of Nazi Germany and the Soviet Union, found itself in an uncomfortable position. In the early days of September 1939, as the Nazi forces rapidly advanced through Poland, they encountered resistance at various points. One such point was the town of Wizna, located in northeastern Poland. The Polish forces stationed there were commanded by Captain Władysław Raginis, who found himself facing an impossible situation. The Polish defenders at Wizna were vastly outnumbered and outgunned. Captain Raginis had approximately 720 soldiers under his command, equipped with limited weaponry and ammunition. On the opposing side, the Nazi invaders had a force estimated to be around 42,000 strong, with an arsenal of heavy artillery and tanks. The odds were undeniably stacked against the Polish defenders. Despite the overwhelming disadvantage, Captain Raginis and his men were determined to hold their ground. They knew that the outcome of the battle was almost certain, but they were not willing to surrender without a fight. The defenders of Wizna dug trenches, erected barricades, and prepared for the impending assault. On September 7, 1939, the Nazi forces launched their attack on Wizna. They bombarded the Polish positions with artillery fire and launched a relentless infantry assault. The Polish soldiers, though vastly outnumbered, displayed unwavering courage and warfare tactics. They constructed a series of defensive positions, including trenches, bunkers, and barricades along the Narew River. These fortifications provided cover and protection for the defending soldiers and allowed them to hold their ground against German attacks. The Narew River itself acted as a natural barrier, making it difficult for the Germans to advance quickly. The Polish defenders used this to their advantage by creating choke points and fortified positions along the riverbanks. For several days, the Polish defenders fought fiercely, repelling wave after wave of Nazi attacks. The primary objective of the Polish defenders was to delay the German advance. By putting up a determined resistance and making the Germans fight for every inch of ground, they hoped to slow down the enemy's progress and buy time for the Polish army to regroup and establish a more substantial defensive line further east. They used their limited ammunition with great precision, targeting the advancing enemy forces and inflicting significant casualties. Despite the overwhelming odds, Captain Raginis and his men refused to yield. The defenders of Wizna knew that they were unlikely to survive the battle, but they were determined to make the Nazis pay a heavy price for every inch of Polish soil they wanted to conquer. Their echoes of valor in the face of certain death were nothing short of heroic. As the days passed, the situation at Wizna became increasingly dire for the Polish defenders. Their ammunition was running low, and their positions were being steadily overrun by the Nazi forces. Captain Raginis, realizing that further resistance was futile, made the difficult decision to end his own life rather than surrender. On September 10, 1939, with their leader gone, the remaining Polish soldiers at Wizna had no choice but to surrender. Polish soldiers who surrendered were taken into German custody as prisoners of war. They were often transported to temporary holding facilities or collection points, where they were grouped with other captured soldiers. The Battle of Wizna had come to an end, but the legacy of their courageous stand would endure. Defending the fortified line for 3 days, they killed 900 Germans, along with 10 tanks and even 1 aircraft being destroyed. The Battle of Wizna may have been a military defeat for the Polish defenders, but it was a moral victory. Their courage and determination in the face of overwhelming odds continue to inspire people around the world. The Battle of Wizna serves as a symbol of resistance and defiance against tyranny, a testament to the human spirit's resilience. In Poland, the memory of the Battle of Wizna is honored with a monument dedicated to Captain Władysław Raginis and his brave soldiers. Each year, on the anniversary of the battle, ceremonies are held to pay tribute to those who made the ultimate sacrifice in defense of their homeland. The Battle of Wizna may not be as widely known as some of the more famous battles of World War II, but its significance should not be underestimated. It reminds us that even in the darkest moments of history, there are individuals who are willing to stand up for what is right, regardless of the odds against them. Captain Władysław Raginis and his men at Wizna demonstrated extraordinary courage and determination, serving as an example of unwavering resilience in the face of overwhelming adversity. Their sacrifice and heroism deserve to be remembered and honored, not just by the people of Poland, but by all who value the indomitable human spirit. The Battle of Wizna may have been forgotten by some, but its legacy of courage and defiance lives on. If you enjoyed hearing about this battle of unbelievable odds, check out our channel and subscribe for more epic stories of the history of World War II.